And good afternoon, everybody. So we have a lot of heat on the way for the state of Texas over the next several days or so. Starting off the week, sunny and hot, but as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, record-breaking heat is expected across much of the state, especially from Dallas down to Austin and especially San Antonio as well. Locally, we could very well see our first 100-degree day as soon as Wednesday. But the good news is as we head towards the end of the week, temperatures do go down a little bit as we enter a bit more of an active weather pattern, but that could mean storm chances are back as we head into the weekend. So here's the big story. The heat starts building across the state tomorrow. There'll be some triples down along the Texas-Mexico border, but as we get into Wednesday, the heat really cranks up across the state. We're expecting widespread triples from San Antonio to Del Rio, San Angelo, potentially Austin, and up here in North Texas as well. It won't be quite as hot across the eastern part of the state just because there's going to be a little bit more moisture to keep those temperatures down a bit. And then as we head towards the end of the week, it'll stay hot down to our southwest. But here in North Texas, a little bit more cloud cover, and that should keep our temperatures at least a little bit more reasonable for the rest of the week. So here's the setup, and here's why our temperatures are going to be skyrocketing over the next several days. Hot area of high pressure will be building in from Mexico, and it's going to park itself over the Gulf, northern Mexico, and up along the Gulf Coast as well. Here in North Texas, we'll be on the fringes of it, but it'll still be close enough to send our temperatures soaring along with the rest of the state as well. Those southwesterly winds, notoriously a hot wind for us. So here's what we're thinking with our temperatures over the next few days and how they kind of tie in with our records. So 96 tomorrow, the record's 95. So we're likely to at least tie, maybe break a record as soon as Tuesday, so tomorrow afternoon. But Wednesday, our temperatures will be significantly hotter. In fact, we're talking temperatures around 100 here in the Metroplex, and that should easily break our old record of 95 for that day. And then as we head later on to the week, we're going to go 92 Thursday. The record that day is 97, so we're unlikely to break a record that day. And the reason why, looks like there's going to be a little bit of extra cloud cover that afternoon, and that should keep a lid on our temperatures. So here's what we're thinking. Tomorrow afternoon, temperatures across the area soaring into the mid to upper 90s, especially off to the west. But Wednesday is looking like the really hot day. Our temperature is expected to soar to near triple digits, 100, 101 here in the Metroplex, and there should be plenty of triples off to the southwest as well. Off to the east, not quite as hot, but that's because there's just a little bit more moisture to work with, and that should keep those temperatures in the low to mid 90s. Either way, the next couple of days look like the hottest 2 days for us here in North Texas. 96 Tuesday, 100 on Wednesday, and the rest of the week we stay well above our average high of 82. We'll be in the lower 90s, 92 for Thursday and Friday, and then even into Saturday, we're right around 90 degrees once again. So well above average for this time of the year, and like we've been saying, record heat certainly likely, especially on Wednesday. So the question is how unusual is this? We're in early May still. Typically, we see our first 100-degree day on July 1st, at least based on the average from 1991 to 2020. But over the past several years, we got there June 23rd last year, 2023. One of the hottest summers we've had in recent memory. We didn't hit our first 100-degree day until June 25th. And then 2011, pretty similar, June 11th. And then a little bit further back in 2021, 2020, and 2019, we didn't hit our first 100-degree day until well into July. So if this happens, it will be way earlier than the past several years. But the question is will it be nearly as early as perhaps some records? We'll get to that in just a second. But just to give you some perspective of how many 100-degree days we usually get. We usually get about 20 a year here at DFW on average. Last year, we were pretty close to our average with 23. But remember what I was saying about 2023. They did not see, or we did not see our first 100-degree day until late June. We ended up with 55 that day. 2022 was also a very hot summer as well, with temperatures reaching over 100 for 47 days. But 21, 20, not nearly as bad, only 8 to 9 days that year at over 100 degrees. And 2019 was also below average as well. But just to give you a perspective on this, notice the earliest 100-degree day we've ever had was in March 9th, 1911. So not record territory or anything, but still early, right? 1916, we got there in early March as well. And then we have a couple of Aprils as well. And then actually the fifth earliest was back in 1947 on May 4th. All right, so let's talk about some of the statistics here in North Texas for our first 100-degree day. July 1st is usually when that happens. Like we were saying, typically we get there around early July, but either way, the earliest on record's March 9th, 1911, and then the most recent early day was actually April 6th back in 2006. The average last 100-degree day, August 26th. The latest 100-degree day, October 3rd. That was back in 1951, by the way, so must have been a very warm fall there. And then, like we were saying, also, typically we have about 20 of these 100-degree days a year. By the way, 2011 was the hottest summer. 71 days above 100 that year. And then we've actually had a couple of years where we didn't get there at all. That was 1906 and 1973. And the most of the month was the notorious 1980 summer, where we had every day in July at above 100 degrees. A few more records here in North Texas. The most consecutive days over 100 was also back in 1980, June 23rd to August 3rd. My goodness. And then, of course, the hottest also was that summer with 113 on June 26th and June 27th. So while it's going to be hot here in North Texas, it's going to be even hotter down to our south. Take a look at the highs down in Austin, San Antonio the next couple of days. Triples on Tuesday. It's going to be even hotter on Wednesday, with most spots getting well above 100 degrees. Could even see a 107, 108 down towards San Antonio, potentially breaking some all-time record highs. Take a look at the temperatures in Austin. Triples every day through Saturday, and we're also expecting triples every day as well, including a 107 in San Antonio on Wednesday. And by the way, the warmer than average temperatures do look to continue through at least the last week of the month. So we'll take another look at that coming up in just a couple of minutes.
All right, welcome back. Turiano here in the Foreign Weather Center. You know, it was a very nice start to our day, a couple of fair weather clouds. And while temperatures have warmed more than what we had this weekend, still decent for this time of year. Seasonably warm, with a lot of spots climbing this afternoon into the upper 70s and lower 80s. Now, this weekend, it was all about that area of low pressure off to our east. Well, this thing still trying to hold on just a little while longer, but it is moving away. It's producing plenty of rainfall across the southeast and as far north as a portion of the Ohio River Valley. As this area of low pressure moves away, we are not left with a whole lot except for this ridge that is currently in Mexico. This is going to begin building into Texas over the next 24 hours. So we quickly go from cooler than normal temperatures this weekend to well above normal temperatures and near record heat by tomorrow. Now, when we have a ridge over us, you kind of think of that as the summertime months, and with it sitting over us, it's typically very hot and we have a lot of sunshine. And I think for the most part, the heartland, the middle of the country, is where we're going to have this big time heat. Look at some of these forecast highs tomorrow. 90s and triple digits for parts of Texas, but those upper 80s and low 90s extend all the way into North Dakota. 92 in Fargo, the forecast for tomorrow, 87 in Minneapolis, 89 in Omaha. So with this ridge kind of hanging out in the middle of the country, notice where the cooler conditions are. Out west, Pacific Northwest for sure, with highs in the 60s from Seattle to Portland and Boise, and then also into the Northeast. So as long as this ridge is hanging around in the same location, this is where the heat is really going to be over the next few days. And you'll notice not much changes going into Wednesday either, with many areas in Texas getting to that triple-digit mark. Mid-90s in Wichita, Omaha at 93 on Wednesday. Still near 90 degrees up around Fargo and upper 80s around parts of Minnesota. Cooler air Same locations as the day before, right? 60s and 70s in the Northeast, which is really nice for those folks this time of year, with the 50s and 60s from Billings to Salt Lake City, Casper, Wyoming, mid 60s around Portland. So this ridge hangs on for a couple of days. And it's not until the latter portion of our work week that it starts to break down. Let's get a little bit closer to home and we'll talk about our actual temperatures here. Today, really just a good looking day with a few fair weather cumulus clouds. That north wind is out of here. Starting tomorrow morning, southerly winds will return and they'll actually get breezy. That's going to tap into a little more moisture, so humidity levels will be a bit higher, but it's also going to help warm us several more degrees. We start the day in the low to mid 60s and then we quickly crank the heat. Now, we're going to have a tale of two different parts of North Texas. Off to the east, moisture levels probably a little bit higher, so your actual temperatures won't be as high. To the west, the air a bit drier and it is going to be hotter. So we will have a wide range of temperatures for your Tuesday. Smack dab in the middle, DFW around 95, which is a record, which is tying a record for tomorrow. And then getting into Wednesday, more of a southwest wind develops. That means a warmer morning and definitely a warmer afternoon. Any time of year that we can get more of a westerly wind component, that means we are going to really crank the heat. Now, I do think we'll have some fair weather clouds. The more clouds you have, the less likely you are at the century mark. Average highs, of course, in the low 80s this time of year. We have the forecast right around 100 for DFW. Easily 100, if not a couple degrees higher as you head west into areas like Mineral Wells and Stephenville. And these are actual temperatures. When we factor in the moisture in the air, the humidity, you can tack on several more degrees. That is a possibility, especially if you have to work outdoors. Now, I know this is not something we see very often. We've got some questions from viewers of Fox 4. Louisa Frazier asks, how is this possible? I don't believe it'll go from the 50s this morning to over 100 on Wednesday. Well, it can happen, and this is the reason why. This ridge is building in, and we have more of a westerly wind component. You know, sometimes in North Texas, we can go 30 to 40 degrees temperature difference in one day from the morning low to the afternoon high. So while it doesn't happen all the time in May, it has happened before and it will happen again. And we are going to get to at least close to that century mark. Bob Denson asking, where did spring go and will it cool down again? Spring still officially here on the calendar. And could it cool down again? Sure, of course. And when we look long range, eventually, whenever you got some rain chances, things will drop. And I do think by the end of the work week, yes, it'll still be hot, but we won't be talking records. So it's this ridge that is going to produce this near record heat for your Tuesday, definitely breaking records on Wednesday. And then that ridge is going to settle a bit to the south. So the center of that high in the Gulf of Mexico, and that allows more of a southwest flow aloft. So what does that mean? Aloft, we're going to see kind of a conveyor belt of little pieces of energy helping to produce thunderstorms. So once that takes place by Thursday and Friday, all eyes will be to that dry line out west, which is what we typically have this time of year. That starts to get active. Those thunderstorms will not only bring more clouds our way, but eventually some of those will impact parts of North Texas. So starting Thursday, we no longer have that record heat, and we're going to keep thunderstorm chances around going through the weekend as well. So here's something I like to show every once in a while, the long range outlook. This is for precipitation going through from days 6 to 10, so that longer range forecast. And we actually have a above normal chance of having some precipitation here, which means with clouds and rain chances, those highs won't be as ridiculous as what we're going to see over the next couple of days. So there is at least some small relief on the way, not a ton, but it's definitely something that we are going to see here in the coming days. All right, I want to show you the 7-day forecast for North Texas and what we've got going on. Tomorrow morning is still kind of tolerable, and then it's just unbearable for a couple of days. 95, 96 tomorrow afternoon got us at 100. on Wednesday. And then as we introduce more clouds and those rain and thunderstorm chances, the afternoons are dropping several degrees. Still hot with low 90s, but at least we are not breaking any records. Now, keep in mind, when we've got these dry line storms, the threat for strong to severe weather does go up, and that will be a possibility by the end of the work week and into the weekend as well. So a little more typical of a forecast by this weekend. Until then, we are dealing with all of this heat. We always have to remember taking care of the pets and the elderly in these kinds of situations. It's been quite some time since we've had triple-digit heat here at DFW. All right, stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment.
And we're taking a look outside right now. It looks nice and sunny out there, but enjoy the 80s today, because as we head into the next few days, our temperatures are going to go soaring from the 80s today. We'll be into the mid 90s tomorrow afternoon, potentially tying or breaking a record. And then on Wednesday, high temperatures forecasted to flirt with triples, and we should easily break our record high of 95 on Wednesday. So here's the culprit: hot area of high pressure building in from Mexico. This is going to anchor itself over the Gulf and the southern United States over the next several days and send our temperatures soaring here in North Texas. Look what happens. So the heat starts building as soon as tomorrow. There'll be some triples down there along the Rio Grande Valley and into southern Texas as well. Plenty of 90s as well, including here in North Texas. But on Wednesday, that looks like the hottest day to me. Temperatures really get cranking. We'll get to around 100 here at DFW, and then down to our south, widespread triples from the Rio Grande Valley up to San Antonio, potentially Austin, Del Rio, San Angelo, and plenty of spots in between as well, leading to a higher likelihood of some heat-related illnesses, especially down there. And even into Thursday, temperatures staying quite hot, but not quite as hot as we see a little bit more cloud cover across the state. So here's what we're thinking with records. Tomorrow we're forecasting 96. The record that day tomorrow is 95, set back in 1956, and way warmer than our average high of 82, by the way. So temperatures flirting with records as soon as tomorrow. But Wednesday, we're expected to smash our old record high. So the record, once again, 95 on Wednesday, but that day we're forecasted to get to 100. So we should break it with ease that day, nearly 20 degrees above average, by the way. So a little bit of a summer preview here for North Texas, and temperatures look to stay quite warm even into the longer range. So the two hottest days look to be Tuesday and into Wednesday, with 96 tomorrow and then 100 as we head into Wednesday. After that, though, my goodness, temperatures staying right around 90 for the rest of the week and into the weekend and early next week as well. And really, our only saving grace is that there's going to be some extra cloud cover around to keep those temperatures at least from getting too hot too soon. So let's add some perspective on this, because it's early May. It's May 12th right now. Our first 100-degree day came a lot later over the past several years. Notice in 2024 wasn't until June 23rd. 2023, which was one of our hotter summers in recent memory, we didn't see our first 100-degree day until June 25th that year. Even 2022, June 11th, and then, by the way, 2019 through 2021, we didn't see our first 100-degree day until well into July. By the way, on average, our first 100-degree day comes on July 1st. So just some perspective there, but we're not near record territory as far as the earliest 100-degree day goes. That record is held back in 1911 on March 9th. So we had 100 that day. But by the way, we're a little bit closer, at least top five. Notice May 4th, 1947, we did hit 100 degrees that day. So the heat is on as soon as tomorrow. Down further south into Austin and San Antonio, they're worried about heat-related illnesses down there. 102 tomorrow afternoon there. San Antonio 104. Plenty of triples alongside there as well. Notice as we get into Wednesday, it's going to be a lot hotter, ridiculously hot for the month of May, by the way. 108 in San Antonio, 107 Austin, Maple Falls 108 there. So widespread triple-digit heat is expected over interior and central parts of Texas those days. So Let's take a look at the temperatures over the next several days if you're heading down to Austin or San Antonio, because it is going to be scorching hot. 103 tomorrow, that's what we're going with. 105 Wednesday, that'll be the hottest day. And then even into the weekend, temperatures staying in the triples down there as well. In San Antonio, 104 on Tuesday, 107 on Wednesday, and we stay well above the century mark even into the weekend as well. So it is going to be a full-on heat wave down in central Texas. And by the way, temperatures expected to stay well above average down there through at least May 22nd. All right, let's shift gears a little bit. Today, we'll end up in the mid 80s this afternoon. Evening's looking good. We'll be in the 70s heading into tonight. Clear skies. We should end up in the 60s by tomorrow morning. As far as the rest of the forecast goes, obviously the big story is potentially record-breaking heat Tuesday and into Wednesday. 96 tomorrow. 100 on Wednesday. Lots of sun. It's going to be hot out there. And even into the rest of the week, temperatures staying well above average for this time of the year. We'll be in the lower 90s Thursday and Friday. The only thing that we'll be keeping an eye on starting on Friday is those showers and storm chances returning to the forecast, maybe a stray shower on Thursday. But as we head into the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and a Sunday, and even early next week, looking like some low-end rain chances, but along the dry line, and that could mean that a few storms could be on the strong side. Though I will say right now the Storm Prediction Center is not highlighting, but with that being said, it is May here in North Texas, so we do have to watch every storm that could develop. But the good thing is with that extra cloud cover, that does bring our temperatures down to more reasonable levels. We can handle lower 90s here in Texas, and at night fairly mild with lows down into the 70s. Thank you very much.